Hello, this is Peter Phelps of Phelps 3D. This is the Little Monster build instructions, build assembly video. This is the third part of the Cobblebot Little Monster build video. I've assembled all the parts. I'm having a problem though with the threaded rod, copper, brass, not turning right. It threads on about that far and then jams. It does the same thing on the other side. If I take this off, I thread it on, it stops right about there. Not good. This is what I was worried about when I, in the first part, was talking about how this was inside the other part, just rattling around, nothing wrapped around it or protecting it. So I'm not sure what I'm going to have to do. I may have to buy a whole nother set or see if someone can help machine it so that it does actually turn right. Of course that might cost more than getting just another nut and rod. So the part of the instructions on assembling this to the X motor mount plate, I'm going to ignore that part for right now. I'll have to come back once I get this. Hopefully this shouldn't be too hard to just install or uninstall separately from building the rest of it. I'm disappointed that this doesn't go on, but I was reading in the Kickstarter comments that other people were having the same issue. Some said that they were trying to just sand the rods a little bit, and trying to get it to work. I don't tell you the truth. I have no idea what I'm going to do at this point, unless I can find someone that can help me just get it to work. I don't know, but it should just spin on really easily. It should not have where, even on this side, I'm having a really hard time just to push it across the first 3 threads. It should be simple. It should be really good, but it's not. But like I said, just having it ding around inside the other part, could have messed the threads up. So, highly disappointed with that. So what I'm going to do is continue on, assemble some of the other parts. I've set out all the parts that it said that it needs for this, except the nuts and screws for that part, because I'm going to skip that. So the brass nut and the threaded rod don't seem to turn right. These NEMA 17 motors, they're pretty hefty actually. They're heftier than some of the other ones I worked with. They say they are stepping motors 17 HD 40005-22B bushing. I don't know who that is. So let's get on with it. It doesn't indicate which direction to put the wire plug in. And doesn't have anything about which direction that should be. But I'm guessing facing away from where the threaded rod would be is the best bet for that. And we've got these little M3x8s. I'm not going to tighten it all the way down until I get the others lined up. There. And right. And you want to be careful about this. You don't want to cross thread them. it's just aluminum, steel into aluminum. I tend to do a crisscross pattern, just my preference. Tighten them down a little better. And then we're putting 4 of the T-nuts with this part. You can see the T-nut has a raised part to it. You want that to be towards the plate. So this will be used later to attach. And you just want to, you don't need them tight right now, you just want to sweat them in a little bit. Get them so that they're touching. Stay on this part. What it is these will go inside of the grooves in the aluminum extrusion. Basically, we want it on there. We'll line them and stuff later for the other part. The assembly for the idler, this is the X assembly. That was called the X motor mount. This is the X idler assembly. Excuse me. And we'll do the same thing with the 4 corners on it. Stick the T-nuts and the M5x8 screws into it. And then there's a bearing set up for the idler. So the idler is part that the belt wraps around and then comes back to the motor or to the carriage. I wanted to give you a better look at this. Basically, the MS-17 motor is mounted here. You've got the little T-nuts. Now, this part, the brass part, is supposed to be mounted on the back of here. But since this doesn't go on a turn in that, I need to make sure that that turns first. I may need to have someone machine that just to get it to work. Okay, so it says to use one of the M5 by 25s. Okay, one of the washers, one of the bearings, I guess another one of the washers, and two, what are we at? Probably the bearing, a washer, a bearing. That looks really weird. This is supposed to be for the either. Why would... I think you'd want more than one. I think you'd want a bigger one here, one, and one between that and this. So the top part slips around. I mean, it's barely even being held on by the washer. Seems like it needs to be a bigger washer. And why do you need a washer? I mean, a bearing at the end of it. I don't know. I'll have to see. I'll put it together and see what happens. But I think it really should have a washer there too, to keep it off the, so it's not making contact with that. I'm rereading the instructions, but I'm not sure about that. Not sure about this is. Okay. Let me take it back apart. I guess the HUD will hold that once it fits there. So what I'm going to do, okay, I'm going M5 to the 608, then one of the 625s bearing, I mean a washer, the other bearing, another washer. Because I believe that that's the only way to make it so that the bearing will work right, and this goes the same direction as all of that, and then we're using one of the lock washers, I mean lock nuts, and 5 lock nuts. Some people complained about this assembly. I'll just try it. If it doesn't work out right, I can always re-engineer it or rebuild it. And some people switch to ones that are made by open builds. These two I've seen some of the other Cobblebot videos call this not nice names. I'll see what it does or doesn't do. Because this one and this one are turning, but this one in here seems to be solid. I want to turn. That's why I tried to put one on both sides, a washer on both sides, because I was hoping that it would touch the inside right at the base without messing up the outside. See what happens when I take the one washer out. The one that I was saying I thought it needed. So what it's probably doing is it's probably hitting the metal part in here, making it not turn. Of course, it could be doing that on both of them. I don't know why it's not. And I'm mumbling, aren't I? Sorry. Again, that's binding. The two outside ones seem to be okay. I think they needed different washers for that to work right. But that's basically it for the other part. The box on that and the bearing. Now, the other one is use just one of these for the wire idler. Does the same sort of setup with the M25 to the 608, and then one of the 625 CZs, the M5 washer, another 625, and one of the lock nuts. It's just using one of these angle brackets. I don't like that because these angle brackets have these little bump things that stick out. Again, the two outside ones are turning, but the inside one is jammed up. And of course, that's, I think, because that's a major problem with that design, because it hits these little locks that it has. It has these little blocks on the angles. That's hitting the outer race on the inside bearing. It's not a good design. I don't believe that is a good design. Let's see, and then we're just putting another one of these little T-nuts with a 5/8 by 8mm screw in here on the other side of it. You just want that threaded on a little bit. You just want it to be touching, you know. Don't want it really tight, because we're going to put that, it probably goes inside of the aluminum extrusion. Okay, both the Z and the Y motors get take a motor, they get now. Yeah, and this would be nice if I knew which direction I should be facing the wire. Plug. I'm gonna think that they should face away from the where they're gonna mount onto the. I'll bet you later I'll want to turn them, just because I don't know which direction to put. So I'm just guessing that they go towards the outside of where these are going to clamp into the extrusion. So again, there's a little M3x8s to put the brackets in onto the motors. I could use an electric screwdriver, but mine's got little batteries and they're dead right now. I need to buy some more. Definitely speed this up. I'm just going to do one of these. They're both going to be the same for in the video part. You just do both of them. At least I hope they're the same. But as far as me doing it for the video, you can, to just repeat the step on the other motor. Okay, and then some of the T-nuts and M5x8s. There goes my refrigerator. And so yeah, you just do that again. And that will be, I think, the end of step 3. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.